She found photos of herself sleeping in her locked apartment. The truth was worse than any intruder. 1 week ago, I found a photograph of myself sleeping on my kitchen counter. I live alone. I've always lived alone. It started when I moved into my new apartment last month. Everything was perfect. Affordable rent, decent neighborhood, and friendly neighbors. Mrs. Collins next door even brought over cookies to welcome me. She was a sweet elderly lady who lived alone since her husband passed, just like most of the building's residents. 3 days after moving in, I noticed something off. Small things were being moved around my apartment. At first, I thought I was just forgetful due to the stress of moving. My coffee mug on the wrong shelf, a book I'd left on the couch now on the nightstand, my toothbrush slightly wet in the morning. I installed a small security camera in my living room. When I checked the footage the next morning, nothing seemed unusual. But as I was about to leave for work, I saw my neighbor, Mrs. Collins, in the hallway. "Did you sleep well, dear?" she asked with a strange smile. I nodded and hurried off, but her question bothered me all day. That night, I set up another camera in my bedroom. The next morning, I found a photograph on my kitchen counter. It was me, asleep in my bed, taken from the doorway of my bedroom. My blood ran cold as I checked both camera feeds. Nothing. No intruder, no sign of entry. I confronted Mrs. Collins that evening, my hands shaking as I held up the photograph. "What is this?" I demanded. Her smile didn't waver. "Oh, that old thing. Harold used to take pictures while people slept. Said it was the only time humans were truly honest." "Harold, your husband? But he's dead." "Of course he is," she replied calmly. "I had to stop him somehow." I stepped back, horrified. Mrs. Collins continued, her voice steady. "He had a special camera, you see, one that couldn't be detected by other cameras. I found all his photographs after I killed him. Hundreds of neighbors, sleeping, unaware." She pulled out a key, my spare key that I thought I'd lost during the move. "I've been checking every night to make sure he's not back," she explained, handing me the key. "But it's just us. I've burned all the other photographs. This was the last one." I called the police that night. They found Harold's remains buried in the building's basement, along with his special camera and darkroom. Mrs. Collins confessed to everything. How her husband had been sneaking into neighbors' apartments for years, how she discovered his sick hobby, and how she'd been trying to protect everyone since. Now, when I hear my door unlock in the middle of the night, I no longer feel afraid. It's just Mrs. Collins' daughter continuing her mother's nightly rounds while Mrs. Collins serves her sentence. We all sleep better knowing someone is watching over us.